Ladies and gentlemen of Raider Nation, buckle up because the silver and black is spinning faster than a Max Crosby spin move right now. Have you ever wondered what it takes to tame a team as wild and unpredictable as the Las Vegas Raiders? 3 head coaches in 3 seasons. That's not a coaching carousel, that's a full-on demolition derby. And today, we're staring down the barrel at the latest twist. Is Pete Carroll, the grizzled Super Bowl wizard who we thought was our knight in shining armor, about to get the boot before he even unpacks his playbook? Stick around, because this could be the shakeup that sends Allegiant Stadium into absolute pandemonium. Let's break it down from the top, Raiders faithful. It was just this off-season when the buzz hit like a thunderclap. Las Vegas swooped in and lured Pete Carroll out of his quasi-retirement beach chair in Seattle, pairing him with minority owner and future Hall of Famer Tom Brady, and handing the keys to ex-Seahawks sensation Geno Smith at quarterback. Man, we all thought this was it. The stability the Raiders have been chasing since Al Davis roamed the sidelines like a silver fox on a mission. Remember folks, the Raiders' roots run deep in Oakland grit, where they built a legacy of renegades. 3 Super Bowl rings in the 70s and 80s, powered by legends like Marcus Allen juking defenders into next week and Howie Long sacking quarterbacks with that trademark snarl. But fast forward to the Vegas era, under the shimmering lights of Allegiant, and it's been anything but smooth. Antonio Pierce brought fire last year, but poof, gone. Now Carroll. CBS Sports' Cody Benjamin just dropped a bombshell ranking, pegging Pete as the #1 most likely to get shown the door league-wide. And yeah, at 74 years young, that short-sighted vibe he's bringing? It's got Raiders owner Mark Davis and Tom Brady whispering in the war room, wondering if they jumped the gun. But hold on, it's not all doom and gloom under those neon lights. Let's dive into the meat of this mess, because as your go-to Raiders whisperer, I live for these high-stakes plot twists. Carroll didn't inherit a dynasty. Let's be real, the roster's a mix of blue-chip talent like Davante Adams torching secondaries for 1,200 yards a season and that ferocious defensive line led by Crosby, who's already got 10 sacks this year alone, chasing down AFC West quarterbacks like they're late for curfew. But Pete's approach? It's got that old-school Seahawks stamp all over it, sticking with aging vets who know his system inside out, while leaning on offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, the guy who's been maligned faster than a ref's bad call in a Chiefs rivalry game. Kelly's spread option schemes were revolutionary a decade ago, but in today's NFL, where 2-point conversions and analytics rule, it's feeling a tad dated. And don't get me started on the special teams. Oh boy, that's where the wheels came off this week. The punt team's been a walking penalty flag. Missed field goals in crunch time against the Chargers, blocked kicks that handed Denver easy field position. It's cost us 2 winnable games already this season, turning potential 8-3 records into a gritty 6-5 slog. Enter the mid-season guillotine. Carroll fires special teams coordinator Tom McMahon. Boom, gone after just 8 games. Firing a coordinator this early? That's not a trim, that's a chainsaw to the coaching tree. Pete himself stepped up to the mic post-decision, and I'll tell you, his words had that classic Carroll gravitas, like a wise old coach schooling the room. "I thought we needed a change," he said, his voice steady as ever. "And I love Tom. He's a great dude, a career ball coach who's done a great job for us. But it was time. Part of that seeing what Darius Swinton II can bring to the table. He's been in the trenches before, handled special teams units like a pro. Very well versed. We just needed that spark. Pete, brother, we need a flamethrower at this point. Swinton stepping in from the practice squad shadows, and if he can't flip this unit from liability to asset, well, the whispers turn to roars. Imagine this, a game-tying field goal blocked in the 4th quarter against our eternal nemesis, the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes dances away unscathed, and Raider Nation's left howling at the moon. Now, let's zoom out for some historical perspective, because Raiders lore isn't just trivia, it's fuel for the fire. Think back to the Oakland days, when John Madden paced the sidelines with that walrus mustache and a playbook thicker than a Vegas phone book, leading us to Super Bowl XI glory in '77. Or Art Shell, the first black head coach in modern NFL history, grinding out playoff runs in the '90s. We've had our share of coaching carousels. John Gruden's My Way era imploded spectacularly, and even Rich Bisaccia turned a caretaker gig into an interim miracle in 2021. Statistically, this instability's bitten us hard. Since the Vegas move in 2020, we've cycled through 4 head coaches now, with a playoff drought stretching longer than the drive from Fremont to the Strip. Compare that to the Chiefs. Andy Reid's been steady as a rock for a decade, racking up 2 Super Bowls while we chase shadows. Our defense, though, top 5 in sacks again this year, thanks to Crosby and that relentless D-line echoing the Soul Patrol of the 80s. Offensively, Geno Smith's got a cannon, over 3,000 yards already, completing 68% of his passes. But those special teams gaffes? They've inflated our points allowed by 15% in close games, per advanced metrics from next-gen stats. It's like having a Ferrari with bald tires, thrilling until it spins out. To really feel the pulse of this, I caught up with a couple of fictional stand-ins for the voices that matter. Because in Raider Nation, every fan's got skin in the game. Picture this: I'm ringside at a tailgate outside Allegiant, foam finger high, chatting with Big Al, a die-hard from the Oakland Coliseum days. Pete's a legend, no doubt, took the Hawks to a Lombardi trophy with that legion of boom chaos. But man, at his age, it's like asking Willie Mays to steal second in the 9th. We need fresh blood, someone like Ben Johnson from the Lions, that offensive wizard Brady was eyeing last year. Fire sale now, or we're watching the playoffs from the couch again. Spot on, Al. Then, over in the locker room glow, hypothetically, of course, Davante Adams pulls no punches in my imaginary sit-down. Look, Coach Carroll's got wisdom for days, and Geno's slinging it like prime Russell Wilson. But special teams, that's killing us. I've been yelling for blocks all year, and when that punt gets muffed, it's on all of us. But if changes come, we rally. Raider Nation doesn't quit. We adapt, we hit harder. Even Mark Davis, in a made-for-TV soundbite, chimes in with that cool owner swagger. Pete's our guy for the vision, but results talk. Tom's involved, and we're building a winner. Stay tuned, Silver and Black. The desert's hot, but we're about to ignite. So, where does this leave us as we stare down the barrel of Week 10? Predictions time, and I'm dialing up the crystal ball with a Raider twist. If Swinton can't stem the special teams bleed, say, another lost game to the Broncos in the snow, Carroll's pink slip prints itself by Black Friday. Benjamin's right. Brady's got that shark nose for talent, and pivoting to a Johnson-type wunderkind? It'd reset the clock on this rebuild, injecting youth into a squad averaging 28 years old on D. Playoff implications? Dire without a fix. We're clinging to that wild card spot, 2 games back in the AFC West logjam, but a Chiefs showdown looms like a storm cloud. Win out, and we're dancing in January. Stumble, and it's draft lottery dreams, maybe snagging a stud OT to protect Geno from Crosby-level heat. Long term, this fuels the fire for 2026, a leaner, meaner Raiders, channeling that 76 AFC Championship grit where we stunned the mighty Steelers 24-7. Expert takes from the ether? ESPN's Bill Barnwell chimes in hypothetically. Carroll's win percentage dipped below .500 this year, first time since '09. Raiders' coaching volatility mirrors the 90s Jets. Stability's the elixir. Alright, Raider Nation, as the sun sets on another chapter of this epic saga, let's channel that unbreakable spirit, the one that packed the LA Coliseum in exile and turned the Vegas Strip into our Coliseum. Pete Carroll's future hangs by a thread, but whatever comes, we're in it together, screaming from the black hole, painting our faces silver, and believing in the raid. Tune in Sunday as we clash with the hapless Jags. Get your tickets, fire up the grill, and let's turn this ship around. If you're hungry for more Raiders intel, smash that subscribe button, drop a like if your team, fire Pete, or give him time, and comment below, who's your dream hire? This is your anchor, signing off from the heart of the desert. Go Raiders, commit to the ship.